sweating, okay? Just waking up in a pool of sweat, or better yet, having to go get a towel to lay down in the bed because the spot you were laying in is wet. Well, I need you to stick around, okay? Because in this video, not only will I share with you the top 3 things you can do to stop the hot flashes, okay? I'm also going to share with you a lot of stuff that people talk about, that you think is the problem. That's really not the problem. Okay, so just stick around, guys. And so, like, don't you go anywhere. I want to share this with you because I know people are struggling. People are struggling. I hear people talk about it all the time. You know, people are freezing out their loved ones. Okay, I know you are. Like you have the thermostat on 60. Okay, but your husband wants it on 75. Okay, you got your spouses walking around in hoodies in the house and things like that. Is that you? I understand. I understand, but I want to encourage you, right? I want to encourage you today that like how you feel today doesn't have to remain. I don't. It doesn't matter that everybody you know is experiencing menopause. It doesn't matter that everybody is in perimenopausal. It doesn't matter. Like you don't have to have these hot flashes. Okay, I've helped hundreds and thousands of women. Okay, get rid of these hot flashes, and so that doesn't have to be your story. That's not how your story has to end. That you're waking up sweaty and having to change shirts and things like that on a daily basis, or you have to walk around freezing out your loved ones in the house because you're always hot. That doesn't have to be your story. So here it is. The top 3 things, okay? The top 3 things that you can do to not just reduce, I'm talking about stop these hot flashes, like stop them in their tracks, okay? And you probably already know the number one thing I will say. Well, before we get to that, I'm gonna tell you that it's pretty interesting that as I look this up, right, as you do your research and you start to see the things that they talk about, they don't like none of the remedies involve like the number one things. None of the remedies I saw involved anything that I'm going to talk about. Okay, like not the main thing anyway, right? You know, so they're talking about not taking hot showers and not being in hot weather, and they're talking about the clothing that you wear and things like that. I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm not thinking it's the hot showers. I'm not thinking it's the hot temperatures, outside. That's not it. It's this is an inside out thing. Okay. These hot flashes are an inside out thing. Okay. And so I was just really surprised. I'm looking, I'm like, wow. Like, and it's just indicative of where we are in society as far as health and prevention and ridding your body of chronic illnesses, right? And so it's like we don't get to the root of it. Like we're not getting to the root of the problem. Everything is has this superficial approach. Okay, everything has this that it's not at the root, right? Remember I said health starts at the cellular level. Health doesn't start at the organs. Health doesn't start at the organ systems. Health starts at the cellular level, you all. Like type that in the chat for me. I need you to know that health starts at the cellular level, right? And so here it is. Number one thing that you can do to stop these hot flashes is listen, top thing. You got to eliminate the sugar out of your diet. You got to stop this sugar. And I know many of you are saying already, before I can even say anything, many of you are already saying, Coach Rob, but I don't do sugar like that. Like I don't do candy and cakes and pies and I don't do that. I'm like, no, that's not it. Many of you do, but that's not the sugar. That's not, that's not all inclusive, okay? Because the sugar that I'm speaking of is the many things that break down the sugar as well. Okay, the bread, the pasta, the rice. For many of you, oatmeal, okay, fruit, right? Because listen, you all that are serious sugar addicts, you have turned fruit into candy. Yeah, like your fruit has become the candy in your life. And so you must get rid of these things. You say, okay, Coach Ro, what about beans? What about corn? What about these are starchy? Like these things that's breaking down the sugar, you must eliminate them, right? You want to get rid of these hot flashes, eliminate them. Like no more. Definitely no juice, no soda. Like all these is sugar. Sugar is a sure trigger. I promise you. You get rid of this sugar out of your diet, and you'll see those hot flashes. You'll be able to say bye bye. You want to say bye bye to the hot flashes. You will be able to say bye bye to these hot flashes when you eliminate this sugar out of your diet. And because here's the reality: most people are sugar addicts. Whether you want to admit it or not, most people are addicted to sugar. They wake up to sugar. They wake up with coffee, with a creamer or sugars. They wake up to tea with honey. They wake up to bread, toast, bagels, yogurt. Even though it's Greek yogurt, this is what the people wake up to. Like it's an addiction. Oatmeal, but you putting um, bananas in and fruits and lots of you may put honey in that or sugar or you see like brown sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. And then for lunch we're having a sandwich. That's more bread, right? We having chips or we having French fries. At a fast food restaurant. It's just sugar. That's all it is, just sugar. And then we have snacks, right? If we're at work, we're in the vending machines. We have some type of snack that we're snacking on, and this is mainly sugar. It's a granola bar. You can say it's a protein bar. Okay, it's sugar, right? It's sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar. And then at night we're having more. You may have a protein, but you're sure gonna have some carb in there, some rice or some pasta, or you're gonna have a bread, a roll, right? It's sugar, you all. And then for drinks, right? You may have some juice. You may have some juice in the morning, a juice in the evening. You may have a soda, right? It's sugar, it's sugar, it's sugar. It's tea, it's all sugar. So all day we're taking in sugar. And then all day you're having hot flashes. Yeah, and then at night, what do you have to do? You have to get up and change your shirt because it's soaking wet. And you know what? Coach Ro, 54 years old. So I listen, if I go ham on sugar, okay, I'm gonna wake up in a pool of sweat too. So that's how I know. That's how I know. But guess what? When you eliminate the sugar out of your diet, there is no sweating. There are no hot flashes, right? You don't just break out all of a sudden, start having to fan yourself, and but y'all know what it is. You breaking all of a sudden, sweat rolling down your chest, rolling down your back. Okay, listen, Coach Roy has been there. I'm telling you what I know. I'm 54 years old, so I'm not telling you what I heard about. What I'm telling you what I know, right? So because I've experienced it, and I've helped thousands of other women, be free, right? And so that's the main thing, guys, the sugar. You get this sugar out. And I got a couple other things, right? So it is also the caffeine, right? You eliminate this caffeine, you're gonna do yourself some good. Okay, my coffee drinkers, okay, or my soda drinkers, like these caffeinated beverages, right? You eliminate this, that's a trigger as well. You know what else? These smokers. And many people out here smoking cigarettes. That's a trigger for these hot flashes. That's a trigger. Okay? That's a trigger. So you got to eliminate these caffeinated beverages. Stop the smoking. It's not good for you anyway, right? But y'all, this sugar, we must eliminate this sugar. You get rid of this sugar out of your life, I promise you, you're gonna have a different life. It's gonna be so many benefits. You can't even write them all down. It'll be so many benefits once you get this sugar out of your diet, right? And so those are the things that you need to stop. Okay, you said, Coach, well, what should I start? Adding these leafy greens. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to start adding these leafy greens. All right, like leafy greens are your best friend. The people know. The people that's been in the rowboat, they know leafy greens are your best friend. You all. So start eating some salads. Okay, and non-starchy vegetables. That means no potatoes, no corn, no peas. Non-starchy vegetables. I want to see green, okay, or other colors of the rainbow, okay, but not just eliminate these non-starchy vegetables, these things that will break down the sugar, right? So no, you don't need right now the peas, okay? No, you don't need the beans right now, even though beans are protein, okay? That's not what you need. You need these leafy greens. That's what your body needs, okay? To get rid of like just do away with these hot flashes. Your body needs these leafy greens and the salad dressing. You already know, Newman's Own olive oil and vinegar. That's the one I recommend. That's the one. Why do you recommend that, Coach Ro? Because it has no sugar. Because it has no sugar. That's the one I recommend. So don't go get the ranch, the blue cheese. No, not those. See, even green peas. You see, peas are starchy. Benita, peas are starchy. So no, we don't want the peas. Okay, we want leafy greens. I'm talking about kale, some spinach. Okay, arugula, romaine. Okay, bok choy. You see, these are leafy greens. You can even get that canister spring mix. These are the things you need to eat, right? So add protein, some clean protein, you all clean. Okay, you see that face, Benita, that tells me, oh, you don't want to let go of this sugar. You say even green peas, huh? even green peas. How do you get yourself to like vegetables if you're not a big fan? Are you a big fan of being healthy? It's easy. It's easy. If somebody say, you know what, you either eat these vegetables or you die. You start to like them. Okay. You know what? Or maybe you don't, but you eat them anyway, right? Because it's not about liking. It's not about taste, you all. Okay. It's not about taste all the time. It's about, do you want to be healthy? See, because I believe we just have our priorities out of alignment. Once we, prioritize what's important, everything else falls into place, right? So prioritize what's important, and it's not taste, it's health, right? That's the number one priority, health. Everything else falls in place, okay? And so, but yeah, guys, that's it. Number one thing to stop these hot flashes, eliminate this sugar. And again, I'm not talking about cakes, pies, and candy. Okay. I mean, I am talking about that, but I'm not only talking about that. I'm also talking about the rice, the pasta, the oatmeal, for many of you, the fruit. Like, these are the things I'm talking about. Um, yeah, see, Bonita, now see the peas. Yeah, that was just another way to get in some sugar, right? So peas, potatoes, corn, that's starchy vegetables, starchy, right? And so we need to eliminate those, right? And so many of you thinking, oh no, it's my perimenopause, it's menopause, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, it's something you can do. I have not seen one female who's having hot flashes and eating the way I'm telling her to eat. You're eating the way you want to eat and having hot flashes. That's why you're having them, right? When you make these changes, listen, when you change what you put in your body changes. So I'm telling you what to eliminate. You stop the sugar, you stop the caffeinated beverages, and stop the smoking. For those of you who are out there smoking, what do you start? You start adding these leafy greens. You start drinking your water. You start adding protein. You start moving your body. These are things that you can start to do. And you will say goodbye and good riddance to these hot flashes, you all. Right. So if you want more information like this, y'all, please, I invite you to join my free masterclass at IamTheHopeMasterclass.com. Okay. I missed it, Coach Road. Fruit works. Yeah, the fruit is sugar. So you're still taking in this sugar. So if you're still doing the sugar with the fruit, yep, you still gonna be flashing. And they will be hot. Okay. You still gonna be flashing, they will be hot if you're still doing this fruit. So I'm telling you what you need to do to stop these hot flashes. All right. So that's it, y'all. I told you I wasn't gonna hold you long, y'all. But if you want to dive deeper and learn more about this, not only this, but I'm talking about your diabetes or high blood pressure or high cholesterol or migraine headaches or debilitating menstrual cycles or anything like that. If you're struggling with any of these things, infertility, erectile dysfunction, any of these things, I invite you to join my free masterclass. I have it 7 days a week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the URL is IamTheHopeMasterclass.com. I say again, IamTheHopeMasterclass.com, where I go deeper into things like this and help you really understand how your body works, because that's what it is, y'all. So it's not about having a meal plan. It's not about that. It's not about counting macros and micros. It's not about weighing food, counting calories. I don't do any of those things. But what I do understand is I understand how the body works. And I tell people, once you understand how the body works, you can make your own meal plan. So you don't need Coach Ro to make a meal plan for you. You need Coach Ro to educate you on how your body works, right? That's it. And we learned that in the masterclass. So again, I invite you to join 7 days a week. That's when I host it, 7 days a week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the URL is IamTheHopeMasterclass.com. Go click the link, register, get in the class so that you can get rid of these hot flashes or whatever chronic condition that you're dealing with today. All right, that's all I have, guys. Listen, I'm Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, I don't care. Okay? I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. Please like, share, subscribe. Help somebody today. Share this. Share this with 5 women that you know are struggling with hot flashes. Okay, I dare you. Share it. Bye.